everybody, and happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Yay.
Welcome back to the Hallowed RPG channel here on Twitch and YouTube. I'm your DM for the night, Richard, and we are back for our next season of the campaign, Eye of the Storm.
Woo!
Good to have everyone back. Please forgive me in advance for shaking off the DM cobwebs. It's been a while.
Been a while.
Seeing as how it has been a while, I will not make you all suffer and try to ask you to do the recap. I will do it myself. So, the Storm Chasers, as you guys are currently known as, found yourselves deep in the heart of the Emerald Pine Forest to seek out the Druids of the Emerald Conclave. After being given this mission by Duke Elias, after disturbing reports of corruption in the forest and a seemingly corrupted druid making his way down to Sugod, where you all faced him in the Stone Pit prisons there. After meeting Elral and freeing one of Duke Elias' soldiers, a half-elf named Elrala, you guys made your way to the heart of the Emerald Conclave and found it mostly deserted. Almost. Except for a few corrupted druids that were left and the archdruid themselves. After a tense battle at the heart tree of the Emerald Conclave, you were able to defeat the corrupted archdruid and destroy the blue gem iron collar that apparently was enslaving them. After freeing them from their enslavement, they then told you that a mysterious figure who called themselves Enix was responsible for the corruption here at the Emerald Conclave. Even more disturbing, apparently at the Sentinel Forest in the hidden sacred grove of Gian, the goddess of nature there. This Enix seeks to destroy the heart there and release Siberion, the ancient dragon lieutenant of Valinor, the fallen goddess. And you guys all took a rest there in the abandoned buildings of the Emerald Conclave as the remaining druids had already made their way towards the Sentinel Forest 5 days before. So you guys awakened, feeling stronger than you were, maybe new abilities awoken, and Storm Chasers. The day is yours. What would you like to do?
How far is it back to Duneshire?
Yeah, we've already said we're not going back to Duneshire.
I have to pick up somebody.
We've had this argument. We can't afford the time to backtrack.
It's only like a day if we go fast.
We can send word.
But they're already 5 days ahead of it. I think we did send word. We sent a message to the ruler in Duneshire to...
You all discussed about sending a message, about deciding who you're going to send a message on that first day. And that's where we kind of left it off last time. So you guys are in one of the huts.
Well, out of all of us, Poppy's the fastest.
So yeah, you guys are awoken in the morning outside the hut there.
Are we going to send word magically or otherwise? I can't do it magically. I mean, believe it or not.
I guess we could send Poppy back.
I'd be more comfortable with the Nightingale being, or at least near Poppy.
I can't think of a better person to escort her. Poppy is one of the fastest among us and one of the most deadly.
I mean, you guys don't need me to go with you?
It would be great, but...
Who would escort her that we could trust?
I suppose I could.
They've already tried to impersonate her, blame her for the assassination. Who knows what else they would try to do? We need her to be with someone that we know.
At this point, Aurala, I could go with her as well. It'd help her, as I've helped you all navigate the forest a little bit quicker, if speed is of the essence.
That's perfect. With your ability to navigate through wilderness and defeat the rigors of nature getting in the way, you might get there the same time we do. You might be able to make up that time.
True. Um, well, I suppose I should go get my things ready then. And she walks off to the hut that she was staying in.
Thank you.
I'll follow Poppy. Is Poppy getting ready too?
She's not quite yet, as you guys are still kind of getting ready.
I'd like to pull Poppy to the side. Little one, appreciate what you're doing. I'm going to give you some of this money that I'm carrying. Buy yourself something nice and give the rest to the Nightingale. And I'll give her 1,000 gold.
How? I mean, that's a lot of money.
That's what I said. Buy yourself something nice.
Okay, I mean, I'll hold on to it until we meet up again. She'll wouldn't pass, right?
Yeah. I mean, after you buy yourself something nice, well, you and the Nightingale, Marisol, of course.
She gives a smirk. I gotcha. Don't worry, big guy.
All right. Good luck. Pat her on the head and go back to pretending like I'm not sad.
Shit, does Poppy have the bag of holding in this campaign for you guys?
Yes.
Oh yeah, and Adam has the list of everything that's inside of it.
Hal, before you go, you guys might need some of this in there. And she hands you the bag of holding. You're not sure what's in there yet.
Since we're in a hurry, we'll just figure it out. Maybe tonight when we stop. Or
She also gives you the wand of pathfinding.
That sounds important.
One charge recharges at dawn. It allows one action to cast to find the path.
I'm gonna look at it and I'm like, I have no idea. Do I hit somebody with this?
Just maybe just give it to Fenthwick. He'll know.
Okay. Here you go, Fenthwick.
More toys.
At this point, the Archdruid themselves, Tellius Theorin, comes in looking much better than they did the day before. Still quite thin, not quite on death's door as they were. So, have you all taken a good night's rest then?
Good enough.
Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling?
Much better than I was the day before, and honestly, for the past few weeks than I can remember. I am myself again.
You guys didn't keep any prisoners or do any weird thing with people around here, did you? Like, we don't have to scour this place looking for secret things and equipment and prisoners or anything like that, do we?
No, there's no... Other than some ancient texts and holy relics, not much use other than just for sentimental sake in our, daily rituals. Luckily that the corruption of the forest either caught or kept away most other people. So,
All right.
as I said, I will work here to stemmy the corruption at our heart tree here and look about to go and healing the Emerald Pine Forest itself, but that will take most of my energies. Will you all be going then towards the Sacred Grove?
That's the plan.
You have my deepest thanks and the thanks of all the conclave, whether they're able to express it or not. Usually, I'd be able to send you there almost immediately, as with my magic, the heart tree here is the only way to magically enter the Sentinel Forest. But with the corruption, I fear that's no longer possible at this moment. Both, I fear, as one is connected to the other.
How long does it take to get there? Well, did they transport or did they walk or run? Or...
They would have had to go on foot, as I said, that the Sentinel Forest is protected by Gian herself, and there are no magical means to teleport in or out, except through our heart tree.
Got it.
I couldn't help but overhear on my way over here that you, little one, will be leaving to go protect one of your companions. Yeah, I'm gonna go on an errand. If you find your errand done and have not met up with your companions yet, perhaps make your way back here, and by then maybe I can have stopped enough of the corruption to be able to send you to the grove as well. Poppy just nods and goes and starts getting ready. Is there anything you would all like to know? Any questions you might have?
Who's leading this group? Who's your second?
My second was an elf named Danal. I fear that he was the one who betrayed us.
Is he leading this group?
He would be. You would know him. He's an easy to spot. Look for the albino druid, the albino elf among them.
Oh, that is pretty rare, from what I've heard.
Fenswick and Halbar, you can make a history check for me if you'd like.
Perfect. Awesome. This is
Ignore that.
perfect. 2.
Halbar, you're like, albino elf. Good to know. I'll keep an eye out. Fenswick, that jogs your memory. You've met an albino elf before. Saren, the servant to Sir
It's in my notes. Sir Giles. And
Giles.
That's-
There
He's
we
a
go.
total ass.
Saren was his albino, who was actually kind of nice to you guys, other than having to serve Sir Giles. You met him, Hal, at the party again.
What should we know about this Saren or Danal or sorry, thought it was somebody else for a second there. Anything we should know about them? Any special packs they run?
Your friend here can tell you about most of his druidic abilities, and I fear that you have faced some of the corruption and the powers that might bring. Other than that, I'm not sure what else there is to tell. He was powerful enough among us, not quite a few hundred years to go to maybe become a candidate for Archdruid, but a capable druid among himself.
If you'd have to put a number on it, about how accomplished would he be?
I'm not quite sure.
Has he graduated from Druid grad school, or is he still in his bachelor's?
I'm not. I think I get what you mean, although I'm not quite familiar with all those terms.
Okay. What is his level of ability compared to your own?
As I said, he's got a few hundred years left before he would reach my level, but he gives you a once over, Paladin. And if you were to meet him alone, young brother, you would have a bit of a challenge.
Good to
But
know.
if all of you met him alone, I'd have no doubts in your abilities after, well, you defeated me. Problem is, I'm not sure what this Enix is planning there in the Grove, and with the rest of the Conclave there as well.
You may have mentioned this before. The rest of the conclave, about how many went with him?
About 24.
Ooh, cool.
Most about. No, I was just going to say most are at the level of the ones you faced here.
Oh, okay.
As I said, though, I fear that they go to serve a darker purpose, one they will not come back from. I'm sorry, I don't think I ever got your names. You there, they point to you, Hal.
Hal. Call me Hal. Everybody calls me Hal.
Hal. They kind of give you a look and give you a nod after a while, and what you were saying there, Hal. You were going to ask something.
Is this druid grove that you're going to? Is it circular, or is it surrounded by islands like this one, or is it like more square, like a square Inex?
It is a grove there in the forest. I'm not sure. It doesn't have a specific shape so much. It's quite a wide area once you get past. I've only seen it once when I became Archdruid. Is there any other questions you might have before you go on your journey?
I have none.
I'm sure some will occur to me tomorrow.
Yeah, after we've already left. By the way, I am Paladin of the Melchris.
Peace to meet you, Paladin.
Good to meet you as well. I trust that you will, hopefully, as you revitalize this area and bring back the growth as it was intended, maybe the land will revitalize you as you revitalize it.
Of course. I will use all my power. This is my home and the home of my ancestors.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Let's go track down your people and stop them from doing worse.
Very well. May the blessings of Gian and all the Hexad watch over you.
All right, let's go. Which way do we go, actually? Just point.
I was just about, probably best bet is to head northwest to make your way through the Rusted Hills.
All right. We'll be making our way. Ready, guys? Let's get going.
Make it away.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
And you guys start your journey out of the Emerald Pine Forest a little bit slower now that our Elrala is no longer with you. Also missing your other longtime companion, Poppy. But knowing the important mission that she's on and the trust you have in her to protect Menisol, the Blue Nightingale, there in Duneshire, to wait your guys' return or possibly to meet up with you all later. So it takes about a day for you guys to reach the edge of the Emerald Pine Forest. The forest is eerily quiet. The dangers that you faced seeming to flee and be quiet now that the Archdruid has returned to their power.
Well, one thing I'd like to point out is after a little while, Belladin starts pointing out things the way Alrala did and starts leading the group kind of subconsciously relying on what he learned from her, and they also benefit from the level 1 in Ranger he now has. So now with Natural Explorer we have that Ranger benefit in the party still.
Okay.
Sweet.
So it doesn't take you guys a day then. It takes you about just half a day with Belladin's guidance to reach the edge. And you see before you the hills of the Rusted Hills. Although, you can see why they might be called the Rusted Hills, is the reddish clay of the dirt coming through the hills comes through, but with the snowfall recently, it looks pretty serene and peaceful. You continue about another half day further into the hills before night comes. Would you guys like to keep going, or would you like to make camp?
This is a new area. I feel like we should make camp. It might be too dangerous to go at night.
Yeah, I can't see anything without this gem.
Yeah, I agree. Getting good night's rest. There's no point in being exhausted when we encounter something.
Yeah. I'll take a look around and see if I can find something.
I can
Okay.
help if you wish.
All right, give me survival checks, please, with either both of you or one with advantage.
It's up to you, Rick.
So once Hal sees Belladin leading us through the forest and like going on game trails and bypassing, poison ivy and poison oak and stuff like that, and I'm like, I'll help him out.
Okay. So Belladin, give me that survival check with advantage. Yeah, so you guys you're making your way through this hill country, and the hills around you are about, 100 feet high or so, 80 feet high. the snow starts to fall lightly once again. You pass by a large watering hole, and you see some game tracks, and you kind of make your way past to the other side of one hill where you see that there aren't as many tracks, and you're kind of nestled between three hills, out of sight.
This is good. We have some natural sight lines are all closed off. The only way something's going to come upon us in here is if by accident.
I forget, did we sleep in the hut, or are we going to make a fire? Do we have a hut? You could do that, can't you, Fenthwick?
Yeah, we can have a hut.
Oh,
Yeah, it's nice and warm and dry in there.
maybe we should eat some dinner before. You knew I want Albert jerky, or should I grab a brace of rabbits or something?
I can help you track if you're looking for game.
I'm just going to use my wanderer feature that allows me to
Oh, nice.
get food and fresh water for me and up to 5 other people each day. So I imagine we were doing it on our way to the campsite. Oh, there's a rabbit. Let me grab that guy.
Yep. And as I said, there's a watering hole, small pond just on the other side of this hill that you guys came down from the other side of. So you're able to get fresh water easily enough. And also, Halbar, you wait a little bit, and it's not too long before a rabbit makes their way out of their hiding down some of the game trails to the watering hole, and you're able to catch a few.
All right. I'm not really much of a cook, so medium rare, right? Everybody likes the stuff like nearly alive.
I prefer a little. You know what? You just cook it how you want to cook it. But
Yeah.
Belladin shows back up before the dome comes up, and he's got he found some hill nuts and stuff like that, because he can. It's less game for him, but more just foraging. Like he finds edible roots and stuff like that. So he's like, well, maybe we can cook this together or just eat this alongside.
Make a stew.
You didn't say hill giant, right? You said hill.
Hill. No. I'm not picking over corpses for leathery.
Give me a nature check, Belladin, with that survival check you got earlier.
Oh my god, I'm so good at that because it's definitely wisdom based.
Mm-hmm. No, actually, you know what? The survival gives you it gives you the type, like the size and the type. So
I rolled average.
yeah, you noticed that some of the game tracks and game trails that you saw, the tracks appeared quite large, hooved, but quite large.
Ooh, Belladin will definitely point that out when we all come back together to cook and have the dome up.
Like cloven hooved. So
Does it look like huge elk that Hal chased after one day?
no.
All right.
Can I take a look at the poves, see if I can figure out what it might be?
Sure.
With nature?
Mm-hmm. You look at them for a moment, and although their size is much larger, you're like, it's kind of look like a pig or boar.
To your knowledge, Ventwick, is giant boar a normal thing in these hills? Are you familiar with the area?
I am not familiar with this area.
This may be home to giant boar. I am suddenly even more thankful for your dome.
And with that, Fenswick takes another 10 minutes, as you had to stop your ritual casting to go look at the hooves. And then the dome pops up. What color are you making the dome?
I'll try to make it blend in with the landscape as near as I can.
Okay. Yeah, you guys probably picked a spot where there isn't much snow yet on the ground. So probably kind of a dry grass, reddish, like a reddish green.
Yeah. Before casting, I carefully stomp on all the grass.
Yes. You stomp on all the grass. None of it appears to twitch
Nice.
or attack you back.
Yeah, Belladin stabbing to the ground with his staff.
So you guys taking watches, or are you just gonna sleep?
My watch is obviously prudent.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll take a shift.
Yeah, we're
right.
always prudent.
Yeah,
All right, who's gonna take first watch?
Hal will.
As as night comes. And
Aren't these at disadvantage? Because we can see inside the dome, but we can't see outside the dome unless it's like a full moon, right? Because none of us have night
yes,
vision except for Fenthwick. Or does Fenthwick have night vision?
Yeah, I have dark vision.
Okay. No, I thought it was like night vision goggles, but good to know.
we'll just say that's the dome. So who's taking first watch?
I think Hal said he would.
Yep.
All right. Hal, give me a perception check at disadvantage, please. I don't know. We'll just go with that.
Well, since Poppy isn't here taking up all that space,
Yeah, exactly.
doesn't need to be as big.
Halvar, other than the sounds of the wilderness, bugs chirping, some calls of some night fowl, which is welcome after the kind of eerie quiet that you face in the forest at times. Nothing seems out of the ordinary.
All right, Paladin, Pops, your turn.
Yeah. I think I might be around your same age, but sure. How old are you?
Not really sure. Been 30-ish. I lost track of time in prison.
Yeah. Okay. That's definitely something to talk about later, but I am definitely younger than you, Gramps. And then I sit down to where he was sitting.
So, Belladin, after a while, it's hard to see much further past the dome, especially with the snow falling. But what you do notice is a sound, a low rumble in the distance, getting louder. And then you start to feel underneath your feet and your body where you're sitting or lying down, a slight vibration in the ground. And the rumbling gets louder from this direction, coming from the map's orientation, coming from the northwest. And eventually you're able to hear it closer, and it sounds like the marching of many hooved feet. Not quite a stampede, not quite that fast, but almost like a large herd.
Yeah, I feel like Belladin would know what that sounds like just with his background and his walkabout that he did. He's passed enough farms where there's been a lot of cattle or stuff like that, or the occasional llama herd. Yeah, he's not gonna wake everybody up until he knows, but he is kind of paying attention and looking in that direction and hoping a large boar just runs head first into this thing because he has no idea what will happen, but he definitely wants to see.
So with a 27.
Oh, 17 disadvantage, right?
Oh yeah, disadvantage 17. Eventually, you hear it come closer from this direction, from the west, and start heading towards what would be the northeast, past the watering hole. You hear many hooved feet stamping on the ground.
Oh, by the watering hole.
Yeah. What you could imagine to be a large herd of whatever kind of animal this is. You can't see. It's out of your sight, but you can hear them. Feel the vibrations.
How far are we from the watering hole?
You're on the other side of the hill, about 150 feet or so.
Wow. Okay. Impressive. That has to be. He's like talking to himself. He's like, we're about 150 feet away. And he like puts his hand on the ground, but like feeling the dry grass and the soil underneath, and just like closing his eyes, and he's like, there has to be a lot of them, or they have to be quite large based on the hooves that we saw. And he's just kind of talking himself through it, and waiting until there's a more dangerous sign before he wakes anybody up.
Okay. Eventually, the rumbling and the vibrations lessen and head further off into the distance until they're out of your range of perception. This herd of creatures seeming to pass by you, with not seeming to either notice or pay any mind to the dome.
Belladin is probably grateful for the fact that the dome, by its very nature, is blocking scent magically. So it's one of the main reasons they were safe.
But other than that, your watch goes by without disturbance.
Belladin goes to tap on Poppy's shoulder and realizes Poppy's not here, and has like that moment of like feeling relatively new to the group, but already members aren't here, and just feeling weird about it, and then nudges Fenthwick.
And it's like you were
Yeah.
brought.
What? 5 more minutes.
Okay. Belladin goes back for 5 more minutes, and then comes back in after 5 minutes and shakes his shoulder a little bit. You've got your 5 minutes.
What? What?
We're taking watches. There's only 3 of us, so you have to take a turn.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Fine.
Sorry.
Fine. I'll get up.
Oh, just so you're aware, a large herd or a small herd that is very large came from the northwest, moved to the watering hole, and then moved away about, I'd say, an hour or 2 ago. But everything was shaking. So I now know you're both very deep sleepers. Archie definitely noticed, woke up, and then went back to sleep. But yeah, that was an hour or 2 ago, and I don't know why they're moving in the middle of the night to get water, but just so you're aware.
So no elven bards, though.
Not that I know of.
Oh, good.
I mean, no one likes a bard.
Hmm.
Oh man, I really hope Jay's not playing a bard.
Okay. If you could give me a perception check there, Fenswick, as you start to take your watch for the last portions of the night.
Yeah, and I'm still half asleep.
You are. You actually, you might have dozed off even eventually, but you're in the dome, so you're in the safety and warmth that brings, and nothing disturbs you in the night. And eventually, the sun creeps over the eastern horizon. The light spills out before you can see it as it has to rise over the hills. And day comes, and the dome fades.
Oh, when you were snoring, I could hear it rumbling all night long.
Oh, that was actually the herd of whatever those giant tracks are from. They came by the watering hole while you guys were asleep.
I Belladin suspiciously, and then I nod, collect my things.
Hey, you don't need to be suspicious of me, Gramps.
I'll slap him on the shoulder. All right, we ready to get going?
Let's do it.
Lead the way.
Marching order, please.
I guess I'm in front with my staff. I'm gonna preemptively pass without a trace it, eradicating our tracks and erasing our footfalls, and I guess I'm in front. You want me to do some survival rolls?
I'll be in the back.
So, as you step about 10 feet outside of the dome, Belladin,
Oh,
give me a dexterity saving throw.
oh shoot! Seems bad, y'all.
16. You step forward into the crunch of the snow, and at the last second you look down and you pull your foot back as a snare snaps up and the pole is brought up upright, and you barely escape from being caught in the snare and being hung by your ankle. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Well, shoot.
Give me a second. It's been a while as you guys see stepping from the hills above you. Small figures clad in hide and leather, carrying bows.
Oh,
and you
shoot.
hear the din of yelling and war cries coming from around the hills to the west and east, southwest and southeast.
May I take a free action?
We're in initiative already. This was kind of that trap being sprung is
What causes initiative to start?
uh-huh.
Very nice.
All right. Top of the round. Halbar.
I guess I'm going to.
So they're about 100 feet up. So where the shadow is the incline of the hill. So each of those squares would be probably like 20 feet.
Gotcha.
See where the shadow is around?
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
That's the incline of the hill.
Dang.
And these guys are 100 feet up?
Yeah, about that.
That's a huge elevation change. Wow.
100 to 80 feet, yeah.
I'll draw my bow.
Okay.
And I'll shoot at this guy here.
All right.
I was zoomed in so far I can only see two of the dudes. I can see them all now.
Yeah. I was like, whoa, zoom out.
And as you look to take aim, Halbar, they're about Poppy's height.
The one time we leave her behind, we find her people.
Would I know that before I took aim or before I pulled out my bow?
I mean, you could look at it's kind of hard to tell with them being so high up.
Oh,
but
yeah, they're 100 feet up. That'd be hard to tell.
So, they just look shorter than a normal person would.
Okay. So I'll take aim and I'll into the fire.
All right.
Inventory. Longbow. Do I have my? Yeah. $12.
12 unfortunately misses as your
Alright.
arrow slams into the hillside, just short.
By the way, I forgot to do it, but we have water breathing on. I did the ritual before I went to bed. It just
26.
took so long. Yeah.
Part of your routine. 26 hits.
Nice.
10 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
That's my turn. Starts combat.
Yep. I forgot I'm the DM and I have to do that.
I'm gonna look at Halbar and say, Hal, do you feel like being up next to them, or are you good down here?
Naturally, I feel better closer, but I'm a decent shot.
I can get you up there.
Well, let's go.
Fenthwick, you good down here?
I'm good.
All right. Paladin steps next to Halbar and says, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Cast Dimension Door. Which ones did you attack? The one to the north?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's where we're going. I have 500 feet, so we're going up there.
All right. I'm just going to put you guys right here. Or do you want to be behind them?
Yes.
Yeah, probably behind them, so they would... I mean, they're little, but maybe they'll provide us cover from the other people with the bows and arrows.
Okay. I'm just going to...
Remove that wall.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
All right.
And then
I'm gonna remove all these walls because you would be able to see then.
yep, high enough at that point.
Hello, Governor.
I'm gonna shillelagh my my staff because
Okay.
that's a cantrip
Bonus action.
bonus action,
All right. Your staff is shillelagh'd.
and that is my turn. I don't want to hit the button because then it'll roll to hit and all that stuff. So
All right, Fenswick, you're up. Oh, I didn't roll for them. It's all right. You guys get a free round.
Okay, I will take my Staff of Power and I will cast Wall of Force in a hemispherical dome around myself.
holy crap! And then Fenthwick's gonna make himself breakfast.
So 10-foot radius around me and nothing physically can pass through it.
Okay. Go.
Belladin's gonna
That's my
look.
turn.
Belladin's gonna
That's
look
my
at
turn.
Hal and look down at Fenthwick at the bottom of the hill and be like, so
10 foot radius, you said?
10-foot radius, yeah.
and just say, how many? I thought it takes him 10 minutes.
I think he was sandbagging. He was.
It's invisible, so.
Oh, okay.
I think that would be a 10-foot radius then.
That's 20-foot radius. 10 feet's only 2 squares, so it'd be 4 squares across.
Yeah.
I think
I was
you had
right.
it.
So I was right the first. I don't know why I was thinking that was 5. Before.
Yep.
All right.
I think it would be invisible until we see an arrow hit it as they're attacking you, because it's great that it's invisible.
Or the snow might be landing on it and
Mhm.
sliding down it.
Well, hopefully they're not perceptive enough to know that.
Okay. It is now the Paladin warriors' turns. 25. They're going. This one will dash. Dash as well.
Oh. There's even more of them.
Dash. Dash.
Man, they're taking
Dash.
those hills like no tomorrow.
They'd be going around. So let me just put them on the edge here.
I mean, the funny thing is if they started like 50 feet up, then they could technically go around it and just be like running sideways along the hill.
Yeah, but they were hiding from you guys.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
That's their turn though, because they have itty bitty legs.
The funny thing is they didn't need to hide because of how unperceptive we are.
All right, is now the archers' turns. We'll go from left to right, bottom to top. All right, it's gonna shoot at you, Fenswick, because they don't know this first one doesn't know any better. So I'm not even gonna roll. You just see an arrow, about 10 feet away from Fenswick. Just looks like it hits a wall and clatters and falls hidden in the snow.
Oh, fancy.
Can he make that dome invisible with us in it, or? Because every time I see him start to cast that thing or do whatever he does, right?
It's opaque and it's like got a little glow on the inside. So, do you think he's been holding out on us?
I could swear half the time I see him sit down and start eating again, and then he says he's doing a ritual.
Oh, wow.
Second attack, seeing the arrow have no effect against Fenswick, she's going to turn. No, this is one of the male ones. He's going to turn his bow towards the hill where you guys have suddenly appeared behind their allies. He's going to attack you, Paladin.
Sounds good.
That's a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And for their bonus action, they're going to use Archer's Eye to do another 1d10 damage.
I'm gonna burn a reaction
Okay.
to do a Spirit Shield on Paladin. No, I gotta be raging. Never mind.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Gotta be raging.
They should have had advantage on that attack, so I'm just gonna roll it one more time. We'll keep the same damage.
Dang, advantage.
Oh.
Is this the one near us or on one of the opposing hills?
On the opposing hill, this one over here.
Nice, nice.
That's a natural one. So you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage as this arrow smacks into you, but it doesn't appear to have a broadhead. It appears to have a flattened, almost stone on the end of it.
Huh. Paladin looks over to Hal and says, "They're using non-lethal arrows." Elrala told me about arrows and stuff. Sorry. Not important. We're in battle.
All right. The second archer, seeing that Fentwick is impenetrable from the first attack, is going to also attack you, Paladin.
What the hell, man? He's right here. He's right next to me. Look how big he is.
First attack. Their line of sights, they have a better line of sight. There's only 12 though for the first one.
Okay.
The second attack. That's an 18.
Ooh, 19's my AC.
So,
Yes.
so you hear these arrows flying over you and hit with a thud against. Now we'll go with the person right in front of you.
Yep.
She's going to snarl at you, and she's dressed in kind of this like studded leather that looks very kind of rough and natural.
Hi.
Dark black hair, green eyes. Now that you guys are up close, they're definitely halflings.
Yeah.
She's going to disengage and run 25 feet down the hill. This, so we'll say that's 25 feet down, all right?
Yeah, 5 feet down, but 20 feet down in elevation. Yeah,
Hills in elevation are kind of hard to do virtually.
Yeah, no, for sure. On a flat mat like this, definitely.
The second one is also going to disengage as he snarls at you and run 25 feet down the hill. The archers on the other hill now will aim for you, Kalbar, as they release their bows. That's a 23 to hit.
All right.
For 12 piercing, and they will also use their bonus action to deal another d10 of damage. So that's another 9 points. So that's 21 points of bludgeoning damage
Oh.
as this arrow smacks you right between the eyes, and you feel dizzied for a moment. Second attack. That's 24 for 8 bludgeoning.
Why are they using non-lethal arrows?
Okay.
And let's see. The last archer. Do they have range? He definitely does. Gonna roll me a D2, Paladin, or Hal, whoever wants to.
I can do it.
Alright. Halbar.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Hal.
It's all right, Pops. More vitality than you do.
This is true.
25 to hit for 9, and he's also going to use his bonus action to do another D10. So that's 19 bludgeoning.
Where's this guy at? The fifth one?
The last one, over here.
Oh, I thought you already did 4 from that angle.
No, I did two attacks. They rolled at advantage.
Oh, jeez, that's a lot.
Second attack. It's a 13 only.
It misses.
All right, that is the archer's turns. Halbar.
I can heal you if you just go down a little bit, like in melee down there. I'll move down as well, and then I can heal you.
I would like to rage.
Okay.
Going to drop my bow and pick up, take my warhammer off and run down here and swing it recklessly at this guy right here.
Okay.
That will be two-handed. Where's my stuff? I think I'm gonna burn a luck.
Okay.
Roll one more.
That definitely hits.
That's gonna be 9 points of
Okay.
bludgeoning damage. And I'll take a second attack.
All right. Uh, 20 hits.
For 14.
Nice.
Well, you're using it two-handed?
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that anymore. I forgot I had dueling. I went down 25 feet, right?
Yep.
What would you say that is?
That would be another, let's just say 25 feet. 20 to 25 feet.
We get here.
So in this kind of elevation, we're just going to kind of do theater of the mind, like,
Gotcha.
so. You're about 25 feet down the hill, and you're next to this. They each ran opposite directions, right?
Mhm.
So if you choose to go after one, you're about probably 50 feet from the other one because they ran at an angle. All right, Paladin, you're up.
Well, that decides where I go, because I mean, I only have 30 feet of movement, so can I even get down to him?
Yeah, because he only moved 25 feet down. How much further? How much more did you move? How after you got towards the archer?
I would have
Went
moved
70
40 feet.
Well, here's the thing. Every time you go one square, you also go down 20 feet. So if you were next to me, you moved 70.
We're kind of doing like theater of the mind,
Right.
So
But three squares would be 25 feet apiece, so that he went 75 feet.
so you use all your movement, right, Hal?
Yeah, 40 feet.
40 feet. So he'd be 40 feet from you, Paladin.
Then I'm going to move 35 feet and be within 5 feet of him and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay. The archer did not take an opportunity attack against you, Al, as you moved out. I'm assuming you moved away from them.
I don't know.
Because if you went 25 feet down, then another 15 feet.
Wow.
Right.
You got 8 points back.
Okay.
So you're about 15 feet away from this halfling archer right now,
Okay.
both of you. And you're both about 35 to 40 feet down the hill.
Okay.
I can't believe I rolled a 1 and a 2. That's all I can do. It's my turn.
Okay. Fenswick, you're up.
Okay, the archer next to Paladin, the one that's barely injured.
Okay, yeah,
Oh.
they're about 50 feet from Paladin, so yeah. But you,
Okay, I will cast Toll the Dead on him.
okay.
It's a Wisdom save.
Yep, because we don't do... Alright.
This would be a really cool map in 3D, though.
Yeah, took me so long to try to, like, how do I make a hill? 20.
Punk. Yeah, unfortunately, after I cast the spell, I realized any spell effect that has to originate from me and travel to them won't go through the barrier either.
So you hear this weird, like, ringing all around you, Fentwick, as, like, your spell bounces off wall.
No, that's the one spell that will work because
Oh,
it
okay.
just happens at the target.
Okay.
Everything else I have would stop at the barrier.
You see
Oh, wow.
You see this archer kind of cock her head for a moment and shake it, and she grits her teeth and is able to withstand your magic.
That's all I got.
All right. It is now. They're supposed to say Caledon warriors, not berserkers, but oh well.
The funny thing is if we weren't surrounded, they're so short that we could just run away from these guys. They have 25 feet movement. We could have just left.
Maybe they all took the mobile feat though.
Oh.
It's almost like some higher power tried to plan it so that wouldn't happen.
Oh, it's gonna be really funny when they all run into that dome.
And as these warriors, halfling war, are clad in just kind of furs and hand wraps and leathers. The males just in loincloths pretty much. The females wearing these kind of furred tops, carrying great clubs in their hands, yelling and screaming as they rush towards Fentwick. All right. It's now the archer's turn. Starting from the bottom. Roll me a D2. Paladin or Halbar.
Sorry, starting from the bottom, now we're here.
Yep.
I did it last time.
2.
2. All right. Al. This one looses an arrow at you. That's a 22 to hit. For 8 piercing, I was going to use their bonus action to do another 6, so that's 14 bludgeoning. Total, reduced by half to 7. Second attack.
Okay.
That's a 16.
Misses.
Okay, that's their go. Another D2, please.
One.
1. Paladin this time.
Yep.
All right. As this one knocks an arrow and lets loose. 14 only.
Miss.
Second attack. 18.
Miss.
Miss. Okay. Paladin getting lucky. This one,
Mm-hmm.
this archer is going to move another 25 feet down the hill, spin around, knock an arrow, and loose it at you, Paladin.
Yep. I'd be like, can we talk about this?
Oh, sorry, this would not be an advantage. Just an 8.
Oh, they have pack tactics, those son of a bitches. Yeah, that's a miss.
Sorry, so Halbar, those attacks would have, let's see, 22, 14 missed. You can take back those
You got hit once, so 17. You only took 7 points of damage.
7. So you can
with the
take back
rage.
you can take back those 7. Actually, guys, he would have missed. He wouldn't have had advantage against you.
Ooh.
All right, that's her turn. This one is going to move 25 feet that way.
I guess didn't want to respond to me saying, "Hey, well, why can't we just talk?"
Oh, you said that?
Yeah, as they're shooting freaking bows and arrows at me.
Give me a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Okay. That 20 did hit, by the way. So should I take that 7 damage?
Yes. Yes, sorry.
Alright.
And they're going to use their bonus action then to do another 8 points
Jesus.
bludgeoning damage.
I'm going to use my reaction on Paladin to reduce that by 2d6.
Okay.
By 8.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. That becomes 7. Beautiful. You just neutralized that bonus action.
Yep. Okay. So Paladin, make that persuasion check at disadvantage.
I hit the button. Might not have gone through. Oh, that's going to be a fail, because that'll be my lowest. Yep.
Unfortunately, it doesn't look like he understands you.
Oh, okay. I don't think I know Halfling.
So he will then move 25 feet this way from you guys. And probably attack Hal as you're the one that's hurt him.
Oh.
That's a natural 20
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
plus another 12. So that's 27 points of bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
Down to 13.
reduced to 13.
Yep.
Second attack. It's a 16.
That just misses.
Okay. These ones over here. Someone roll me a D2 over there, please. Paladin.
Me. That's a miss.
It's a miss. Second attack. 24
That definitely hits.
plus another 2, so 12.
All right.
And then someone roll me another D2, please. As these broad,
Sorry.
flat-stoned arrows
Yep.
keep rain down upon you guys. You guys are gonna be pretty bruised if you survive this. Paladin.
Yep.
24
Plus the D10. Thankful.
points. Second attack.
Miss.
Okay, that is their turn. Halbar.
All right. Do we need
He's about now 40 feet from you. As you were 15 feet away from him, and he went another 25 feet.
do we need to get out of here, Belladin, or
Yeah, I'm fucking hurt. You look fucking hurt. I apologize for cursing, but ow. I don't
Can
know what
you-
the hell they want.
make us disappear?
Yeah, if you stay where you are, I can get us out of here. And Thinkwick looks like he's fine in there. So
I would suggest moving maybe to the northwest in that direction.
yeah, I mean, I can get us on the other. It's 500 feet. I can get us 500 feet northwest. I don't know about you.
I can't go quite that far, but
So if I run back up and grab my bow, you can still get me, right?
Yep.
I'll run up there, pick up my bow. Bonus action, second wind for 5 healing.
Okay.
And I will take the dodge action.
All right, Paladin.
I'm gonna roll to put my hand on his shoulder, but he's taking the dodge action, so it's gonna be a disadvantage. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna cast Dimension Door. Let me hit the button.
All right.
You said
And-
northwest.
You go off.
Yeah, we just go northwest.
Okay.
Probably. Let me zoom out.
Off the map.
We're like on the top here, so I'm gonna look at the far edge of this hill, and put us on the other side of it, so we have a little bit of cover.
Okay.
Oh, that sucks. I say as we reappear.
Bentwick. On your turn, as you see, as Halbar and Bella disappear, you hear shouts coming from the top of the hill where they were at, and you hear cries in Halfling. Do you speak Halfling?
no, I don't.
No. The one closest to you, Kier, puts down his club and puts his hands out and starts shaking them up and down towards you.
Does that look friendly, angry, agitated?
Give me an insight check.
With halflings, who knows?
Yeah. He definitely put down a weapon.
Well, they started this.
And as he does, the rest of them don't drop their clubs, but they put them down from an aggressive manner. What would you like to do?
Fenthwick hasn't arrived yet. You think he's dead?
He's probably like cooking them breakfast or something.
Oh, nice.
Gee whiz. I was so gonna kick their asses. Well, I'll run through
your wall still. Yeah.
I will run through the languages I know. Gnomish, Infernal, Sylvan. They don't speak any of those, I take it?
In Broken Gnomish, what do you say? What do you say in Gnomish?
Well, my Gnomish would be flawless because
Yeah.
I'm a gnome, so it wouldn't be broken.
No.
Just
yeah,
like-
but-
What's the deal? You attack us, you lay down your weapons, what do you want? You really should just leave before you get hurt. Badly hurt.
In Broken Gnomish, you hear back the one who laid down his club. You are like us. We thought you were with the big ones. With the dark ones that came through before.
No, we're not with them.
We see you are not. Maybe you help us, and Caladon help you.
That would be acceptable, better than us slaughtering each other.
Caladon must protect Caladon lands. Must understand.
That's acceptable. That sounds perfectly reasonable.
You tell
We
your
just-
large friends. We know attack them. They know attack us.
Camera pans over to the other side of the hill.
Mhm.
Belladin looking at Hal, and he says, "The next little guy I see, I'm wall of firing immediately."
What if the next little guy you see is Fenthwick?
The gods decided, not me.
And I'll use the ring of sending to tell Halbar they can come back. Just be cool. Put your weapons down. I think they'll be okay. Just don't make any sudden moves.
Do I get to reply?
You do. You can reply to this message.
Fenthwick, did they capture you? Why are you speaking like this? Are you in league with those little ones?
Unfortunately,
Apparently it's a one-off message.
yeah. If you can wait for 24 hours, I can reply. So I take it they are more than 120 feet away from me.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just
Paladin.
yell, "I'm okay, you big bonehead."
A Paladin with your passive perception, you would hear that faintly echoing through the hills.
Oh my God, they're torturing him.
Yeah, he said it's okay to come back, but
Yeah, he's the cries of pain. Do you think they've it's a trick?
well, they're torturing him. We can't let him torture him, right?
Yeah, sure, you're right.
So let's do like we did in the house with the cultists, right? You'll put up your wall of fire. I'll grab the prisoner, and then we get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I got it. All right, so I prepare. I don't ready because I'd lose it if I don't cast it after one round. But I ready a wall of fire, and then we charge down to go save Fenthwick.
Okay. So you guys make your way back. And Paladin, with your passive perception, your passive insight, you notice that while they're still kind of trying to look menacing, they're definitely more afraid of you guys than you are of them.
As they should. Did you see all the retreating we did? All right, so yeah, we'll show up, and Belladin is gonna look at Fenthwick and basically say, "So, do they have potions? Because I'm in pain."
I've got some ointment over here that might help.
What do they have to say? I don't speak Halfling.
Well, I don't either, really, but pity we should have taken that helm off of Poppy. Didn't think she'd give it up.
You help Caladon. Caladon help you.
Apparently they're proposing some sort of arrangement where we help them, they help us. Seems like they had some sort of run-in with the druids as they passed through. So they claim.
Yeah.
And I give the halflings a big smile.
Yeah. Can you translate for me and just basically tell them that if they want people's help, it's not a good idea to try and trap them and attack them as soon as they wake up?
They got that it was mistaken identity.
All right. Where
Apparently
are we going?
you giants freaked them, so
Well, wait, you said they worried about the druids. All right, well then I guess it kind of makes sense considering, and I just motioned to myself and my staff that has like basically is a growing tree in my hand.
Yeah, maybe don't plant that in the ground and make it into a giant tree. That might flip them out.
I won't.
I'll tell the halflings on behalf of the party. I will take the initiative to say, we accept your terms.
Let's follow the Ewoks back to their town.
Good, good. Large ones are strong. That'll be good.
Belladin has several bruises across his neck and face, and is just giving as many dirty looks to the halflings as he can.
Large ones can take many arrows. Caledon are impressed. Usually it takes only few Caledon arrows to fell a mighty boar.
Speaking of taking a few arrows, let me see what those are, and I'll start like grabbing some of the arrows and taking a look at it and see what this like arrowhead is.
Actually, no. So they're all flat-tipped.
Yeah, they're all blunted,
bludgeoned, and you see now that in their quivers they do have a separated kind of. They do have razor arrows. You know.
Yep.
Razor head arrows.
Ask them how far it is.
Ask them, are we going somewhere, or shall we negotiate here?
We can negotiate here. Home of Caledon tribe, not welcome outsiders.
Yeah, they don't trust us enough to take us to their home.
Your friends took many arrows.
Yeah, they're good at that.
Gorn, am impressed. Here, for their wounds. And he says something in Halfling, this rough dialect. You've heard Poppy speak Halfling, and this is much rougher. And a couple other ones throw small kind of canteen water skins towards you, but they bounce off the wall.
I am full of mighty magics. You were lucky you dropped your weapons when you did.
These will help with your friends.
Belladin gingerly comes over and picks up a water skin. Are these safe to drink? What are they?
You just see one motion towards you and gives you the sign to like drink it.
If it's not safe to drink, I will avenge your deaths.
I see you looking at my boots, and then I take a drink.
Before you drink, those boots, they'll work on anybody, right?
Little smirk.
So it's definitely bitter, more herbal than the healing potions you become accustomed to. Almost reminds you of some of the things remedies you've drinking back home, Belladin. But you do get the benefit of a regular healing potion. And about 7 of these warriors have thrown out these skins to the ground towards you.
Hal, you drink them first. You're going to be taking more damage than me, best case scenario, so please heal up first, and then I'll drink whatever's left.
All right.
As they're drinking those, Fenswick, Gorn turns to you. Dark ones come through our lands, but Caledon know better. We hide. We are great warriors, but the Dark Ones have great magics. Usually they protect the lands, but they had ill omens about them. That is not the problem. We seek your help, but perhaps we can help you. You seem to go in the same direction, yes?
Yes, we're pursuing them.
You head to
Any
Sacred
assistance?
Woods.
Yes. Any assistance you could give us to speed us on our way to catch up with them would be very helpful.
Caledon, these are Caledon lands. No one knows hills like Caledon. We can help you. And perhaps give you knowledge only Caledon knows of Sacred Wood.
Well, that would be very helpful.
You agree to help us then?
Yes. On behalf of my group, we agree.
Caledon hunt these lands for many generations. The Caledon lands provide all Caledon need. Herd of giant boar, more than any tribe could eat in lifetime. Large ones, larger than even your friends. Come and take Boar from Caledon. Caledon asks you to defeat the one-eyed large ones, so that the Boar may roam freely once more through Caledon lands.
And these one-eyed large ones, how many are we talking? One, two, many?
There are a few that roam through these lands, usually cause no trouble, at least to Caledon. They are like Caledon and only take what they need. This large, even for his kind, this large-eyed one is different. He takes the boar more than he can eat. He herds them and takes them into his dwelling. We do not dare venture forth there. We do not know. We do know there is one at least when he comes out and walks his herd. It was stalking his herd last night where we noticed your strange dwelling in the night. Unfortunately, Paladin, you did not roll high enough perception to notice them stalking through the hills.
Yeah, 17. Bummer.
And Fenswick, you did not roll high enough to notice them setting an ambush.
So
So-
take care of the Cyclops.
Yes.
I think we can probably handle that. Paladin.
His cave is in a hill.
Hal. Apparently, there's some
Half a
large
day from
nasty in the hill who's eating all the local food. They want us to take care of him. I put that in air quotes.
What
And in return, they'll give us all their assistance. They did say one-eyed.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm good with it. When do we start?
Well, we're on a ticking clock here, so
We sure
I
are.
suppose now would be a good time.
All right.
One-Eye's cave is in the direction you head to follow the Dark One's paths.
Oh, and it's even in our path.
So you guys follow these halfling warriors about half a day through the hills, and they take you through. Without their help, it would be a much longer journey, as you probably would have had to go over some hills, maybe even, but they take you through paths of least resistance here in the hills. And eventually, they point towards a hill, about 3 or 4 hills over, a large hill. Cave of Large-Eyed One. Entrance is in that hill. You defeat, free the boar, and Caledon will see you to the rivers, to the White River.
Yeah. Well, apparently it's in that cave.
Let's
And
do it.
you have made your way now towards this large hill that Caledon pointed you towards, and you see the cave entrance before you now, and it's pitch black.
Say the command word to my gem of brightness and it flares to life. Since I got one of those holders made, I don't have to carry it.
All right, so you guys with Hal's gem of brightness illuminating your path, you guys enter the cave.
Got my shield on and my hammer out. Me and my twin brother.
Who now has dark vision? Because I don't want to rely on his.
What do you guys like to do?
Why don't I let Archie scout ahead of us?
That's a fantastic idea.
Agreed.
I'll be kind of
Does Archie
Blind.
have dark vision? I believe so, right?
Let's see. Yes, owls have dark vision.
All right.
Well, there does not appear to be anything in the immediate area. So I think we can move up towards the pillar here.
Okay. After getting rocked by a crap ton of blunt arrows, Belladin's going to stay in the back.
Paladin, you start to hear coming from deeper into the cave entrance.
Okay. I even though Archie's in front of us, Fenwick still is going to be next to me, so I'm going to whisper very quietly. I hear snoring.
Okay.
Deeper in the cave.
We can advance up to where Archie has landed.
Yep. So I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on all of us because it's a free action with
Yep.
the staff. So let me throw it up. Give us a bonus on stealth checks if we're stealthing up.
Okay. You guys tell me. So far, you've just been walking up.
Yeah, we'll be quiet.
Stealth up.
All right, give me stealth checks, please.
So 22.
All right.
23.
Right. Geez, we all were about the same.
You guys feel pretty confident in your stealth abilities as you continue forward.
You might want to wait for the owl to see what he
Yeah.
sees.
Oh yeah. Sorry. It just happened, but I literally
Give me a
forgot that
stealth
you're
check
the owl.
for Archie as well, please.
So for him, that would probably just be a straight dex.
Yeah. And he would be outside of... Okay.
Fly him back. Like, well, there's a bunch of boars down there around the corner. Looks like a pin of some kind. Big ones, too.
Oh no. Do you think? They said that he took the boars, right?
Yeah. He
Right.
said he
That's
took
what
these for eating.
That's what you relayed. I just hope he doesn't use them to attack us. But do you think we should let them out, or do you? That'll probably wake him up.
Yeah. I don't know. Letting him out would end well for us.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's try and get past them without
Yeah, let's
Without-
try
getting them to freak out.
sticking towards this wall since they're on the other.
I got a motion for Hal to, follow up behind us.
Yeah, I can only see what Archie sees out to 100 feet, so...
I'm going to grab Paladin's shoulder and then put out the light.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when I notice him doing that, I'm gonna say, I will. As soon as we know that something's gonna happen, I will tap you on the shoulder.
Okay, down south of us, there's a chamber, fire. Don't know if there's anything in there, but looks like maybe a living space.
Okay. We creep in.
Might as well creep in.
I don't. I love all life. But you might want to send Archie to the opposite end, and then we go like on the other end. So that way, if Archie gets noticed or we get noticed, at least one of us doesn't get attention. Do you know what I mean?
No, I have no idea what you mean.
I mean, just send like Archie. Is Archie back? Is Archie flying anymore, or are we just going in?
He's back with me. Yeah, you want me? You're using you want me to send him flying across to the other side of the chamber?
I mean, you can see through his eyes, right? But I mean, if we're just gonna go in, then we should just go in.
Well,
Because you can summon him back, right? I mean.
oh, I suppose that's true.
He's a fey creature, so if something happens to him,
Right. Let me measure something here.
and I don't know how smart the Cyclops is, but it might just think the owl just flew in here. It might not necessarily think that, it's gonna be followed by a.
Fine. I'll send him down into the chamber.
It's always hard to convince another player to sacrifice their familiar.
Oh, I care nothing for familiars. They're familiars. This is what their job is. They can be resurrected for like 10 gold in an hour.
Only
So-
So, Archie, in Archie's head, actually, sorry. As Archie flies past this rock, Jason, if you can go ahead and do what you're gonna do.
Does Ventwick speak Sylvan?
Took these
Yes,
Sylvan?
yes, I do.
You hear a
Although
voice.
at this point I might be out of range.
Well, then you may or may not hear a faint
Hmm.
echo of "Fly, fly away, little one. It'll eat you."
Loudly, by the way.
Yeah, faint for you, not faint for the bird. I want the bird to survive.
Yeah.
That's funny. You wouldn't know as a fey. You wouldn't know as a fey creature. That's a good point.
Yeah, I'll bring him back. Because we're somewhere. Oh, wrong
Nothing.
button.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think there's someone in there.
Oh,
Like a cyclops.
yeah. we
No, I
noticed
mean
something.
like a person.
What? Oh. All right. Well, let's creep up and see who spoke to Archie.
All right, creeping up.
I'm gonna turn on my gem of brightness.
Wait. There's a fire up there. We may not need it.
Yeah, and it kind of tend to give us away.
Yeah. Wait. Well, the Cyclops might still be asleep. So, if it starts waking up, just turn it on.
If you hear either of us suddenly scream, turn it on.
Yeah. Just keep your ears open for screams.
I think I'm still gonna turn it on.
Nice.
Fine.
I notice him start to turn it on, and I move as far away from him as I can with my movement this round.
Well, I'm sticking with Paladin since he's got the pass without a trace. So are we rolling stealth?
If we're carrying over our earlier rolls, then no. But if we, do you want us to roll them again?
No, I mean, you guys haven't really done much.
Yeah, we're just walking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what the hell?
Belladin, as you turn the corner around this walk, you see, and you guys see there's large ropes tied around this whole pillar. And this is a pillar that leads from the ground all the way to the ceiling. These large ropes, and on the other side, you see a thin but muscled figure in dark clothes. Actually, Jason, why don't you go ahead and describe your character for me?
You turn the corner and you see a thin but muscled figure in dark clothes. Obviously, elvish ears sticking out, but he is wearing a black hood and a black face mask. Don't know if you can see the yellow trim in the dark or his green eyes, but he, as soon as he sees you in your light, continuing in Sylvan, will say, "Run, you fools! She has a voracious appetite. You will not make it out alive." But I am yelling at you guys to get out of here.
And I will put a hand over his mouth. Quiet, fool! I say back in Sylvan.
Yeah, what the old man said.
I'm not. You're way old. Jesus.
Probably not way older than me.
You're way older than me.
Does this person remind me of Anil?
Oh, is it the same mask?
It's not the same. Give me a insight check, Al.
Okay. Insight. That's a natural 1 for a 3.
You're not sure. They have this kind of same air about them, but they could be. Is this Anil? Has Anil just grown taller? You're not sure.
I'm gonna look this person in the eyes and say, "We're here to kill the Cyclops. If you don't want to help, we can hear, but you need to keep quiet."
You lift your hand off his mouth.
Yeah, very slowly, just giving you a look like, "Please don't yell."
Time me. I must pay it back for what it's done to my people.
Okay. All right. I'll look at Hal. You have a weapon, don't you? A bladed weapon?
Carry my warhammer.
Pulls the great axe. Okay.
I have
I've got a day.
scimitar.
We need to move very quietly.
I'll do that.
I'm gonna recast Pass Without a Trace because it's a free spell from the staff, just so we all get the benefit from it.
No problem.
Did the other seem to understand me?
Yeah, I understand, Sylvan.
Okay. So I'm sticking with Sylvan, but I'm pointing and I'm saying, "They're sleeping over there."
Wait, what? Hold on. They?
Yes. Yes, the female is the one you must watch out for.
How many?
I've seen two.
Why Cyclops?
Well, between the two of them. Well, we're gonna release you, and then do you feel up to helping?
The female ate all of my companions, so I must slay her at least.
And after I finish cutting your bonds, I'll turn the scimitar around and hand it to you like, here's a weapon.
No need. I'll be fine.
Oh, he's like you, Pentwick. He casts spells. We're ready.
We can tell that you're Elven, you said?
You can see my ears, definitely.
Okay, cool. All right. Which direction did you say?
I believe I pointed across the fire.
Yep, directly across from you.
All right, here we go, gentlemen. Fenthwick, do you want to prepare anything? Hal, you should probably get closer. Maybe stay near the flame so that way it hides your light until you move away with it. And so if they wake up and look, they might just confuse you for the fire.
Everyone give me another stealth check, please.
That's a big old 13.
20. 22.
Oh, 15 for me.
37.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he just vanishes before our eyes.
He's got a light, but he's invisible. How did that happen?
We freed a ghost.
Yeah, and this is more about you guys being quiet, not so much the visual, as you figure they are sleeping. So you are able to quietly make your way. And surprisingly, they don't notice any of you.
Just like my companions, I point at Fenthwick, and then I point at Hal, and I say, Fenthwick and Hal, I point at myself, Belladin, they are deep sleepers. So let's do this.
From where we are, can we tell which one is which?
Surprisingly, eventually, as you guys get closer, you see them stir as the light shines into their one eye. And the slightly larger one is the one on the left.
That's the one wait, did Jason introduce themselves?
Nope.
No, I didn't tell you my name. I just told you that there was danger and they ate my
Okay.
people.
Okay.
So as the light shines in their eyes, you see them flutter open for a moment, and they're
Dang.
and let's roll initiative.
Dang, they didn't beat my 15. That sucks.
It wasn't so much you guys beat them in stealth to be quiet. It's just
But
the
the
light. They noticed the light in their eye. I was
dang.
rolling for them.
That freaking light. Bright light.
Oops, I think I rolled for you, Belladin. My bad.
That's okay, I'll take that. Oh no.
Not very good, guys.
How do they look? Like they're laying down.
I'm gonna
Oh
burn a luck on that.
Okay.
wow. Luck on an initiative roll? Ooh, saucy.
That'll have to be the first one. Good enough, but not good enough.
Okay.
Moved up a
Okay.
step.
All right. How do they look?
Yeah, I know they're laying down, but if I would have to estimate how tall are they?
They would be considered huge.
So 10 feet tall, 15. Well, huge would be 15 or 20.
Probably about 30 feet high, I would say.
30 feet tall. Holy crap. Okay.
Yeah. Anywhere from like 25 to 30 feet.
T-Rexes. All right, let's do this.
All right. So as they stir from their slumber, Belladin, your first act.
All right, with my action, I enact Symbiotic Entity, which I forgot to do in last combat and would have saved me from having to use healing potions. All right. And then with my bonus action, I'm going to cast Shillelagh on my weapon in case I have to hit something with melee.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just remember that I do that, because if I press the button, it'll roll to hit, and I'm definitely not hitting anything. In fact, let's see here. I'm gonna move. Nope, not that close. There, and that's my turn.
All right. You see the large female. And they look pretty similar, but this one has a little bit longer hair. She's going to get up with half her movement. Press the move to stride 1 feet forward. and with her great club, attack.
Makes sense.
You know what? No, she doesn't have her great club. This would be an unarmed strike. So that is a 25 to hit
Yeah, that hits.
for 9 bludgeoning.
Right.
Second attack. 17.
17 misses.
Okay. And that is going to be her turn. Bentwick.
I will point my staff at the big girl and cast Hold Monster.
Alright.
So she must make a wisdom save.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Hoping she isn't super wise.
Oh, the wisest of Cyclopses.
Alright, wisdom saving throw.
Oh, so you are kidding me! You are freaking kidding me!
What was the
Hey,
DC?
she is not very wise. But she
16.
rolled really well.
16 was the DC.
Wow.
Oh,
Can't
Well,
you
this-
boost it like
this-
by 4
this-
for
this-
D4?
No, that's if I'm making a saving throw.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that would be cool if I could just add.
Yeah.
Okay.
we had a bard?
see-
We could. Unsettling words.
Seeing this fade, I am now going to run away.
Alright.
My balls.
At the end of your turn,
Mhm.
Org, the Cyclops female, is going to make an unarmed strike against you. Jay.
Oh,
Yeah, I figured I was the one in melee range.
18 to hit.
That also misses.
Alright.
nice.
Halbar.
Let us rage. And I will yell out a giant war taunt in giant.
Okay.
The land has come for you. And I will run forward. And attack recklessly. Because that's
Okay.
what we do with my Warhammer. Stop. Hammer time. 21
21 definitely hits.
or 10 bludgeoning. I'm not sure if rage is in there. D8 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. Yeah, it's in there. Rage is in there.
So 10.
10.
Yeah, at the end there.
Alright.
And it
Run
has
up.
ancestral protectors on it.
Okay.
And I will make a second attack.
You make your second attack with your Warhammer swinging, and you feel the solid mass as you hit this Cyclops the first time. You did some damage to it, but it's pretty hardy.
Yeah, 12.
This time, you smack it again, but she doesn't even flinch. Just snarls down and sits back in giant. I'll eat you too.
Action surge.
All right.
Oh, action search? Wait, have you always had fighter levels, or is that new?
I have 2 fighter levels. I was going to take either
Nice.
fighter or barbarian this last turn. I decided
Ooh.
advantage was better.
Yep.
Probably a bad choice, but as much as Richard likes to use surprise rounds, I meted that.
Yep.
I don't know what you're
Bro.
talking about.
14,
14 hits.
Yeah, they big.
11,
11 points of damage as you smack again, this time in her kneecap. And
last attack.
22 hits. For 10?
Or 13.
No. Yeah, he's
13.
using it one-handed.
Oh, one-handed, nice.
Yeah, got my shield on. Bonus action, movement, action surge. Core Avane.
At the end of your turn, Halbar, she rears up. Food not hit me! And she's going to use her trample ability. And move 30 feet.
Oh, I don't like that.
And I need both Halbar and Corvan to make a DC 18 strength saving throw for me, please.
Oh, that's not good. Oh. Okay.
So.
I'm gonna use
Four.
luck.
Okay. And how do you pronounce your name, Jay? How do you pronounce it? I want to know.
It is Corvain. Yeah.
Corvain? Alright.
There's a slight pause there, but yeah. Oh yeah, there you go.
24.
Nice.
So both of you, as she tramples forward, almost are not. Hal, you feel yourself almost get knocked back, but you reach down into yourself and not today, and plant your foot. Corvin, you easily sideswipe most of her mass, but still get hit. You each take 5 points of bludgeoning damage, but are not knocked prone.
Okay.
Or- You know what? I'm trying to read this. Each creature in the space moves through and makes things being knocked prone and taking or half as much damage. I think you are both actually knocked prone still. You just take half damage.
Gotcha. You should have resistance from ancestral protectors, Corvin.
So you only take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Right, that will add 3 points back.
Does that? I don't think that ability says that people can't take attacks of opportunity. No, it doesn't say that.
Yeah, it's voluntary movement.
Nice.
You are knocked prone, so it is disadvantaged with your attacks.
Right? Kaya.
18 hits.
Doing as I kick off of her as she tries to trample me.
Yep. But you are prone, so
I have much of the movement.
10 unfortunately misses Hal as you try to swing your hammer, but you can't get enough momentum to really make much impact from the ground. Corvin, you're up.
I was hoping that they would stay closer together, but I do still have much of the movement, so I will use half of that to stand up, and I will chase her down, trying to copy whatever Hal said, because it sounded cool, but probably not saying anything in particular.
Mm-hmm.
And as I rush towards her, I will summon my ancestral self. So
Okay.
you'll see I'm surrounded by like whirling storm clouds, and then the clouds actually they condense, and then a shockwave explodes. She's gonna need to make a dex save, DC 16.
All right. $14.
All right, she fails, so that is 8 force damage.
Okay.
I'm sorry, is that a... That is a bonus action. Okay, and then you'll see these giant, very dark gray arms now are hovering over Corvain's shoulders. And if you look closely enough, you see that it looks like whirling storm clouds are actually moving underneath the skin, but kind of hard to see in here. But he will take 2 attacks with his new astral arms.
All right. Go for it.
$22 to hit, 25 to hit.
Yeah, those both definitely hit as these roiling storm clouds of arms that suddenly have appeared in this cavern. Halvar, you see them suddenly pummel in to this female Cyclops. Damn.
And that is my turn. It's a long section.
All right. Cyclops. This one is going to get up using half his movement. He does have his great club nearby. He's going to grab it using his item interaction. And move forward and strike at you, Hal. With advantage.
Yep.
Because you are prone.
And that reckless attacked.
Yep.
Roll 4 dice.
20
That's
hits?
a 20 to hit. For
Yeah.
14 bludgeoning.
Okay.
The second attack. That's a 26 to hit
Uh-huh.
for 22 bludgeoning.
All right.
That is going to be the end of his turn, though. As you hear, "No disturb my wife." Paladin, you're up.
So I imagine, based on my knowledge of giants, that they probably have a really high con.
Roll me a nature check.
I'm glad I wasted it on that.
You do. You have a pretty good knowledge of giants.
I think with a natural 20, you just need to send me the stat sheet.
Yeah. You would know that they're very hardy creatures.
Yeah, okay. Pretty much all of my things are con. Yeah, everything I have is con, except for confusion, which I can't cast because I already cast all my level 4 spells. Like an idiot. So... Oh no, I have animal friendship. That's a wisdom, but they're definitely not animals. I mean, I don't really have a choice here. You said they're 30 feet high.
Yeah, about. Roughly.
How big is their token?
They are 3 squares across.
15 feet. I create a wall of thorns in the space of the male giant, which I
Okay.
imagine will be very painful. It's 20 feet tall, so it'll go 2/3 of up their body.
Alright, you can create the effect for that. Or if you doesn't it do a template if you cast, or is that not this version yet?
It didn't give me one, but it's a 20-foot diameter. 20 feet high, 20-foot diameter, 5 feet thick.
Okay,
I can make a template.
Yeah, go for it. And he's inside one of the sides, right? So you're not surrounding him?
Diameter implies circle.
Oh no, you're killing me! Oh.
I thought it would be inside of him, but it's diameter is across, right? That looks way bigger than 10 feet. Oh, I think I did 10-foot radius.
10-foot radius is a 20-foot diameter.
I guess it is surrounding him, and he's in the middle.
Okay.
And it's 2/3 up of his body.
5 feet thick.
5 feet thick. Yep.
Um,
Jesus, I thought this would be different, but now he's just surrounded by it and probably will break out of it, so that sucks.
I mean, you could have summoned it so he part of it. You know, it's just not gonna like enclose him. You know, surround him, but he could. A part of it could, you know.
Yeah. Then you know what I'm gonna do? No, because if I make it 10 foot, then he'll just walk over it because it's only 10 feet tall and he's 30 feet high. So yeah, you're right. I'll do this then. So it's bisecting him basically. So half of his body is still out, so that way
So
Hal can see it. The thing is, within its area must make a dexterity saving throw. Yeah, I guess he still makes it.
Yep. That's a 10.
Yeah, so he takes 65 points of damage.
Oof.
And every... I think he has to roll again when he moves out of it. Yeah. Yeah.
Enters a wall on a turn. And no, if it ends the turn there.
Oh, bummer. Okay.
Yep. But I mean, still, that's
65 points of damage.
Yeah.
That's my big gun, and I done shot it, so that is my turn.
all right. Okay. What is she going to do? Well, you were her snack and you've been free and now you've attacked her, Corvin. So she's going to... her club was near the fire, so she grabs it with her item interaction.
Okay.
And attack you. Targeting, see if that works. That's a 27 to hit.
Yeah, it probably hits.
For 23 bludgeoning.
The target is at disadvantage due to ancestor protectors.
Yeah, boy.
Let me roll that one more time. 21 to hit.
That just hits.
Okay, we'll go with the original damage, 23.
And you also have resistance.
So
Corvin.
All right.
that's 11 points.
Yep. One more time.
Yep, one more time. Ooh, you are lucky.
Oh, I appreciate the disadvantage, sir.
That's amazing.
That's well
All
missed.
right. That's her turn. Fenthwick.
Well, point my little finger at Urg and say, "Oh, a wise guy, eh? Fine," and cast banishment on her. A charisma saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, you are fucking kidding me! You're killing me here. I'm now strangely attracted to this Cyclops.
She doesn't even pay you any attention. She doesn't understand the words that you're saying.
She's giving you the
focused
eye,
on,
Benthic.
She's charming and wise.
Yeah.
Definitely giving you the eye.
Movement bonus action.
Yeah, no, that's it. Stay put.
All right. Halbar, you're up.
Stand up,
Okay.
move over, take a up attack if he has reach.
Well, he moved up towards you, so you were in the square of his, right next to him.
Wag.
Yeah. He moves up to attack you, remember? So,
Yeah, but he just moved away from Wag.
yeah, I know. But it's not like he has reach.
Does he get an attack of opportunity when he leaves?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I.
I thought you meant if he had like a 10-foot reach or something.
That'll miss.
Okay.
So where was I starting? It's 20, 25,
No,
30,
never mind.
35.
He does have a 10-foot reach.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's huge.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, no, he should definitely have a 10-foot reach.
And I will make attacks against this
All right.
person here with reckless attack. $19
19 hits.
or 13.
All right.
And what am I doing? Why does my thing keep disappearing? $25 for 15.
25. Yep.
Uh,
You run over. You very narrowly miss the club smashing down you from the male Cyclops. Rush over and join your new new ally and smash your warhammer twice, straight into the soulplex.
and that is my turn.
At the end of your turn, she's going to use a legendary action to strike you back.
Advantage.
Yep. $23 to hit
Yeah, that'll hit.
for 16 bludgeoning.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Coraven. Just let you know there is no flanking.
Not in this campaign.
Nope. And you might be muted.
Oh, okay. Yep, I was saying that's fine. I just wanted to run up her back
Okay.
and use my spectral arms to punch her in the back of the head. Many
Oh.
times.
Nice.
Okay. Are you trying to climb her? Because that is a mechanic to try to actually climb her.
Even for a 9th level monk.
Oh yeah, he can run up walls, but it is a creature, not a.
I can roll. Yeah, I can roll something. What would you like?
That's also optional or variant.
Oh, I see. So you're saying I can't? It's fine. I'll just punch her in the calf.
No, what I mean, that is an
The
optional rule.
Yeah, it's an.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Running or climbing on a creature, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but I've used it before with Poppy. So
Yeah. It's fine. Either way. I mean, I can roll something for it, or it's or I can just punch her in the calf. That's fine.
you tell me. Do you want to?
I want to punch her in the back of the head. I think that's
Okay.
That's what he wants to do.
I think it's a grapple.
All right. So athletics against her athletics or acrobatics. Not the smartest move in the world, but I will.
So
use
it
my
would take
physical
one
attack.
of would take one of your attacks to try to grapple her.
Yep, that's fine. I chose to do it, so
Okay.
let's try this out. That's not gonna do it. So
Oh.
Yeah, unfortunately, you try to like parkour up her back, and she just swats you off. Luckily, not Halbar's attacks, and she's focused on Halbar, so it doesn't do damage, but she's able to knock you off.
well, hopefully not too many people saw that. I'm just gonna get back up and brush myself off, and then try to punch her in the calf.
Can I roll to see if I stifle my snicker as I see him fall?
No, it's not. It's not a fail. You can't.
Oh no.
Okay, so calf punch, fully better than my attack.
19 hits.
19 hits. All right, and then I will like to Fury of Blows, and do it 2 more times.
Do
Okay.
Astral monks get stunning strike, or do you guys get a different thing instead with the arms?
No, I get Stunning Strike. Just less of a strategist and more of a punch it in the back.
8, 22 hits, 20 hits for another
Nice.
8 damage.
Nice.
Right. will stick to punching in the calf, no more climbing. And that'll end my turn.
At the end of your turn, what does she want to do? She doesn't like this. She's going to use Trample again.
It's Wag's turn. Not
Yeah,
Oak.
at the end of Carvern's turn, she's going to use 2 legendary
Oh.
actions.
Oh, dang.
To move here.
It's messed up.
So how I need a strength saving throw for me.
I'm starting to feel like I Thornwalled the wrong giant.
I missed her. Oh no.
All right, so you will take half damage, but you are knocked prone.
Expecting the calf to be in the same spot.
All right.
Oh, yep. I did the wrong one.
Oh, can't move there. Would move there. It's going to take 1 attack against you. Actually, you'll be prone on the ground, so it's going to take both attacks against you.
So I'm not sure if this applies or matters, but it has to move. Its movement is 5 times what it normally would
That's
be
true.
inside the wall of thorns. So I don't know how far it can
Yep. I think that'd
So,
be two squares would be.
see, for every 1 foot of movement,
It spends 4 feet of movement.
4 feet of movement. So it's about halfway through. Just say,
So it's however many squares it goes through would be 5 times 4 would be
Yeah.
the movement.
yeah, I think you can just barely get out.
Okay, not a total loss.
I'll just say it barely gets out. That's its movement.
Oh no, isn't that 10 feet? Within 10 feet for Hal?
It is.
Oh no.
No, is it
It's 10 feet from the
from the square?
Edge.
Yeah.
the icon.
Yep.
Oh no.
No, I'm good
All right.
still.
First attack. It's a 24 to hit for 23 bludgeoning. And second attack is it's taking its great club and just smashing down on you.
24 to hit for 23, which is what, 12?
It'd be 11.
11.
The second one is 12.
Okay. 11 damage. I'm going to use Ancestral Protectors on this one.
Okay. And it's only one target at a time, right?
I'm going to use my reaction to do Spirit Shield.
Okay.
Reduces it by 2d6.
Okay.
Bro. So it reduces it by 3. So I take 9. Okay. Alrighty. What else?
Right, so you see, Corvin, you see this giant Cyclops rip free of these thorns, his body bleeding all over, and smashes down on this large human that has entered the cave where your companions have been eaten. And as the last blow hits, you see this kind of ghostly almost glow as you see this faint kind of protection hover over this human's body as it bounces back a little bit of that blow. All right, that is the end of Wag's turn. Paladin, you're up.
Wonderful. I'm 1 square away from healing him. That really sucks. Well, since I can't heal you, I guess. Look, you can't You can't roll great every single time, so I'm gonna try this.
Where are these when I'm a player? That's what I'm asking. Okay, who are you targeting?
Both of them, level 3.
Oh, okay. I'll do Wag first.
Okay.
And
Super
con
good
save?
con, but I'm hoping they roll low.
That's a 16.
Yes! All right, Wag is blind.
Wag is blinded.
His single eye becomes glossy and white.
Indeed. All right, now for Urg.
Oh, Erg, come on.
She's going to burn a legendary resistance.
Oh, I thought there might be that.
But Wag is blinded. All right, Paladin, describe for
Oh,
your new companion. How does your magic look?
okay. So yeah, this is interesting. Yeah, we haven't mentioned this. So one thing that you noticed, Corvain, as Belladin is casting spells, he's moving his hands, but there's no real, like, his incantations aren't really like spells from like a spell book. He's kind of whispering to himself and moving his hands, and you see the air around him kind of thicken and move out. And if you were to look on a microscopic level, you'd see that all these tiny microorganisms are moving around him constantly in a sphere, especially now that he's an active symbiotic entity. They're this thick cloud of spores and microorganisms. And as he casts spells, they kind of fling out. So the air thickened around the eye of Warg and infested his eyeball, which is why he can't see anymore. And as that cloud went over to Urg, she kind of shook out away and then didn't take hold. But then the cloud kind of moved back and is surrounding Belladin again.
Very cool. And for the record, if I would have introduced myself, I would have told you guys just to call me Core. So you can choose to do that now.
Cool.
Cool.
We'll deal with. Well, we can deal with all that afterwards. So.
Yeah, if we survive, sounds good.
Mm-hmm. All right. Anything?
I don't think they are. I think she's 15 feet away from me. So I can't use my halo spores. But if they get closer, I will. So that'll be. That's my turn. Let me hit the button.
All right. It is Urg's turn now. Seeing you on the ground, Halbar. We are the land. We came before you. You will nourish us. I'm just gonna make an attack against.
Mm-hmm. Have advantage. But still misses.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Second attack.
That'll hit.
28 for terrible 19 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And that's gonna end her turn. Fenwick, yeah.
Okay, screw this subtle stuff. I just conjure a ball of acid and I chuck it at Urg.
All right. Two hits.
Hell yeah.
Oh shit!
Woo. Oof. So this ball of acid suddenly flies out of the dim light and splashes over, or you see her writhing in pain as it's eating away at her large muscles. She's barely holding on, but she's holding on.
And I'm like, oh shit, maybe I should move away from after doing something like that.
Pissing her off.
Yeah,
At the end of your
now that I've really pissed her off.
At the end of your turn, she's going to use the legendary action to make an unarmed strike against you, Hal.
Mm-hmm. Advantage. 13.
23 to hit.
That hits.
All right. Halbar, it's now your turn.
All right, I'll get up, stand up.
The four, you're right.
Oh, I almost did it.
And I will make a reckless attack against Erg.
Let's go.
A 15.
15 hits.
You always roll
10.
doubles.
Her armor class was 14.
Yes.
How do you want to kill Urg?
All right, I'm going to. After she says we were here before the land, and I said we are here to take back the land for the people of the land, and I'll swing wide horizontal arc as my shield leads it, and the hammer of what was his name? Guard
The warden's hammer.
the warden hammer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Smashes into the ankle as it bends in over itself, and then she topples into the fire.
Nice. Acid eating away at her flesh as it is being burned at the same time. Horrible acrid smell is now filling the cavern.
And I'll take a second as I move over towards Wag, and I'll take a second attack against
Alright.
Wag.
You have advantage. I mean, you did reckless anyway, so. 21 hits.
For
Nice,
16
look at the
bludgeoning.
damage. That's what she hit you with, was 16,
Yeah.
before you killed her.
And
Got one more hit off on you.
what is Ancestral Protectors? Is it the first creature you hit? Yes, the first creature you take. So
Okay.
he doesn't have it. That is my turn. Do it, Corbin.
Muted again, probably.
Corvain will run up and turn to Hal and bow and say thank you. And then I guess he'll turn towards this flailing. Do we
You
kill
have it.
this?
You have advantage on all strikes.
It's a little. I don't know how how fair this fight seems, but we'll do this.
That's a crit.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
Boom! One of your astral arms strikes. You hear the jaw break of Wag. "22 hits.
6 more damage. Then we might as well flurry.
Let's go. And damage. Nice. It's looking rough. Still up, but he's flailing around as you strike in quick succession both of his ribs with your astral arms, and you hear them crack as well.
Big guy stuff. Does Hal also speak Sylvan?
No, I speak giant.
Oh, so I'm just speaking to you. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hal's not understanding a word.
And Hal's responding in giant, so you guys just don't understand each other at all.
So good.
He's just going to strike out in front of him with disadvantage.
But normal roll.
A normal roll, yep.
Unfortunately.
That hits.
25 for 21 damage. Second attack.
It's amazing that he's choosing the one guy that he gets normal
he's-
hits on, and not the guy who just hit him 4 times.
He's striking literally directly in front of him, so.
Oh, that's true. Oh, you guys could have moved away
Blinded.
after you hit. He's blinded.
Could have.
But
26.
I'm going to use Ancestral Protectors to
Or
reduce
Spirit Shield.
Spirit Shield.
Okay.
So 17, that's 8, and reduced by 6, so I take 2.
Okay.
Nice.
And that at the end of Wag's turn, he's going to make a con save again for blindness.
And he's no longer blind.
No longer blinded. There you are, puny. You hear him scream out in giant.
Do it, Paladin.
Please whack him to death.
That's his turn. Paladin.
Paladin gets right next up to his practical twin
Uh-huh.
and hold his staff out and says, "I'm glad I shillelied this earlier, and let's see how I roll."
Chili's not concentration, right?
Nope. Is that a natural 3? Oh,
Still hits.
Thank God I had a plus 16 or plus 13.
Still
that-
hits.
That's 8 points of damage, and then he needs to make, if he's still alive,
Still alive. Yep.
what is this thing? Needs to make a con saving throw. Oh, wait, wonderful. Con.
17.
What is my DC?
17.
17. Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. He takes no damage.
All right.
I'm going to move away because I'm in much better shape than Hal and
Yep.
get an attack of opportunity off of Hal.
All right. He's going to take it.
Disadvantage.
Yep. Ancestral Protectors disadvantage? Because
Yep.
didn't you...
It's the
Oh,
first.
yeah, no.
It's the first creature I hit on a turn while raging.
But you hit her first and killed her and then hit him second. So it's not a disadvantage.
Yeah.
If only he was stunned. Regular roll.
All right.
Oh yeah, it hasn't come back around yet.
Nope, not yet.
That's a miss.
15. Miss. All right, he's taking his reaction.
That way my companions can leave if they want to now. And that will end Belladin's turn.
All right. Fenswick, you're up.
I will throw a firebolt at him.
All right.
Oh, 17?
17 hits.
Great roll for 27. 9. I did the same.
Nice. Still up. Not looking good.
Oh,
Still up. He gets blasted with fire. His body's still bleeding. It's cauterized some of the wounds left in the wall of thorns.
That's all I
Anything else,
got.
Fenswick?
Yeah.
All right. Halbar.
All right, Reckless.
Let's go.
Warhammer. 25
Hits.
for 12.
Halbar. Halianthar of the North, who speaks giant. How do you want to do this?
All right. I'm going to topple him by hitting one knee and then swing back around and hitting the next knee. And then I'm going to climb up between his legs and climb up onto his belly and lean over to him and look him in the eye and say, we take back the land. And then I'm going to reach in and I'm going to pull his one eyeball out.
As the blood flows out, that last wound is enough. As it bleeds out and dies.
And then I will literally pass out.
And we will drop out of initiative as you guys have defeated the large one-eyes that the Caledon tribe has asked your assistance with.
do they look like they would even be carrying anything on them, or are they in rags?
They're pretty much in rags.
All right, I start sporing their bodies and turning them into mushrooms, so that way they'll decompose quickly and naturally.
Okay.
Corvain walks up to Hal and tells him, "Thank you. I owe you my life. If you ever need anything," and I will take my necklace off and undo one of the flower charms on it and hand it to him and say, "Bring
Are
your
you still
power up."
Are you still speaking Sylvan?
Fully speaking Sylvan.
This is amazing.
Okay, Halbar, this strange man in dark robes comes over and starts speaking to you in a language you don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Takes off a necklace from around his neck,
Mm-hmm.
takes off one of the ornaments, and
Mm-hmm.
hands you it. Give me a history check.
That's actually pretty clear if you think about it. Like that makes sense. Like you you would actually understand what's happening there.
No, I would just tell him he's proposing marriage.
That's a negative one.
You're definitely gonna get married, the two of you.
So I take the thing. What does it look like?
Looks like a flower.
Like, is it a flower? But is it a bead?
You can explain, Core, what it is.
It is just a carved charm.
Carved charm?
It's carved, yeah.
Gotcha. How big is it?
In shape of a flower. It's probably a couple inches in diameter. I have 3 of them around my neck, so I mean it's not that big, but
Okay. So Hal's gonna take his necklace off, and then he carries his totem, and then he's gonna thread the charm through it, and then tie it back on and put the necklace back on and nod.
Halbar, where do you keep the flower that you were given after the contest of the Jester's coin?
Where do I keep the flower? Probably on the same one.
You put it next. You put the charm on your necklace, and as it lands next to the flower, they're identical.
Oh shit! I said the same thing, and then I'll say, "Do you remember?" And then I'll say, "Do you know Monastery of the Pink Rose? Right, Heaven's Path Monastery."
Monastery of the Pink Rose in Giant? No, not at all.
Belladin's just gonna shake his head and himself and say, he doesn't understand you. Do you know Common?
Yes, some. They call me Corvain. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, he understands Common too. So you repeat that, Hal.
Do you know? I forget what his name was. I just wrote male elf monk.
Not a large community.
I'll show him the other one that I have that looks just like it, and then I'll kind of bookend the totem with the flowers on each end. I met somebody in that one city to the south along the main road. Another of your kind, I think.
That looks like the workmanship of Perion.
Weeks back, I was supposed to. He said if I ever made my way to Ernost, I could present this flower. Looks like I can go there twice.
That is correct. We owe you a debt.
Well,
But
perhaps.
I must be off. My companion's supposed to check on green trees. My cousins, the druids. Something is wrong.
Oh,
We're heading there now.
yeah. Belladin like tentatively reaches a hand out and doesn't know if Core's gonna react negatively or not, but like goes to put a hand on Core's shoulder and says, "We just came from the south, and this is all in Sylvan. We just came from the south. The Archdruid and his I guess you could say natural congregation were corrupted, and we turned the Archdruid back, and he's doing what he can to fix the forest, but the rest of the congregation is heading north, and they're doing evil deeds, and we're on our way to stop. We were on our way to stop them when a halfling tribe attacked us and sent in this direction. So it's a good thing we found you.
The sons of Ysera have fallen.
Uh,
We must take this news back to my monastery. Or
Yeah.
I must take this news back to my monastery.
we can send a message if
I don't know anyone there.
Ysera is correct, right, Richard?
Yeah, the kingdom, the old former Elven kingdom was
Got
Ysera.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our answer. Okay, good.
Oh, that's a shame, Fenwick. Well, I'm glad you didn't die during that. Hal, I'm sorry. Chimera, I will heal you.
Hal is looking for totems that he thinks many giants carry, so he's looking amongst the stuff.
Give me an investigation check.
As Hal is like searching through the stuff, you look over Core and just see the thick cloud that surrounds Belladin just go to encircle Hal, and you see like it like starts to cure his wounds as it's like touching his body.
Don't find any totems. There's large casks of, after a brief inspection, appeared to be ale.
Oh,
Strong ale. Pretty much almost a liquor.
perfect.
And these
Start-
large jugs, which are filled with some kind of frothy milk.
Wow. A 1, a 1, and a 3. You get 20 points of healing.
Got it. What was
As you
that?
guys are having this
14,
conversation, you now
34.
realize the loud noise as you hear the loud bang of boars and rustling.
Another 15 points of healing.
Bentwick, anything in there? Bedding, or you can find anything? I'm gonna have some ale.
I'll search through their bedding and whatnot.
I'm gonna go to the largest of the boars that I see within the pen, and using my staff, I'm gonna cast Animal Friendship and then speak with animals on it.
Okay.
And then Coravain is actually going to go back to where he was tied up and see if he can pick up any sort of mementos from his companions to take back to their families. If
Okay.
there's something there, there's nothing there. But
So you know that their bodies would be
yeah,
here.
no. Oh,
Fenwick, give me an investigation check. A 12. All right.
You also got another 15 points of healing. I don't know if you got that, Rick.
So roll me a D100, Fenwick. Roll me 4d6. 12. All right. You find around 1,200 copper pieces stashed
jeez.
away underneath their bedding.
Why did it have to be all copper?
Roll me a d10.
It's interesting because when I put my cursor over Core, I can see his health bar. When I put it over anyone else, I can't see their health bar.
All right.
It's interesting. It just shows.
Yeah,
I can also only see mine and yours.
Okay, that's interesting.
So
Because we know Sylvan.
in what was actually wrapped around this large hoard of copper coins is actually a large tapestry.
Okay. Put that in the bag of holding.
Pretty much all you guys find. Paladin, what are you doing?
I was healing. Oh, wow, that was a while ago. I cast Animal Friendship and then animals talk with animals from my staff. So the first one has a DC.
Okay,
Looks like a Wisdom saving throw for the Animal Friendship. Yes.
14.
Thank goodness. All right, so he's charmed by me, and then with my other cast of Speak with Animal, I'm now going to talk. So this is the largest boar there, and I'm just picking the largest one because I assume that they have a hierarchy based on strength,
Okay.
being big, strong animals. And I'm just going to say, "Hi, you were captured by the giants, the one-eyed ones," and I like point to my face and hold up one finger, even though I know I can't count, probably.
Who speaks out of the
Oh,
darkness?
hi, I'm Paladin. I'm a druid. I come in peace. We killed your captors, and I'd like to let you out so that way you can go back on to the hills and be free. But I just wanted to talk with you and let you know that we don't mean you any harms. You can go in peace. You don't need to attack us. If I open the gate, will you and your and the other boars will you go peacefully?
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Yes, sir. Nice.
Very nice. Paladin Druid, great god who speaks from the darkness, who defeats the evil one-eyed. We will go as you command, and our brood will speak of your greatness for all time.
There's a moment of like internal struggle with Paladin being a druid and not really digging being called by a god by an animal, but at the same time he's been corrupted by the world during his walkabout the last it's been months or like over a year since he left his tribe, where he's like, wait, that could come advantage later. So just before he opens the gate, he let me see if I have that ability. Oh my god, this is so stupid, but it's really funny, so I'm gonna do it. I use my last second level spell to cast Dark Vision on the boar,
Okay.
and I like stand on top of the fence, and I like hold the staff out to one side, and I say, I do not need worship, but if you and the strong boars at your side ever see me and my companions again, I hope you will repay this kindness. And then I open the gate.
Make a deception check with advantage.
Oh my god. Will lightning strike twice again? Oh, 15.
Okay.
But this is the most insightful boar you've ever met.
I know, that's what's gonna happen.
He's like, wait, I don't think he's a god at all.
Oh my god.
False god, kill him!
I did say I didn't want him to worship me, so.
Yeah, he's gonna take a moment. I mean, it wasn't too far off. He doesn't speak. After a moment, just regards you, and then just gives a slight bow of his head, and snorts, and says, "We are free, my brothers and sisters. We roam the hills once more. Follow my scent." And he leads them out of the cave.
Where they are descended upon by hundreds and hundreds of halflings.
Yes.
They're more like First Nations people. They only kill what they need and they use the whole boar. Oh man, they thought I was a god up until the end there. I saw a look in his eye. Can I do an insight to see if I noticed him seeing I was full of shit?
Give me an insight check. Yeah, you definitely. He definitely questioned your godhood at the end there.
Oh, the Belladin actually feels a little bit better. He felt bad. All right, that's it for me. Thank you.
Boy would stick good at animals. I'm trying to speak to Hal. Not working well.
I'm sorry. I'm just pouring this really potent ale on all my burns and abrasions from getting my ass kicked.
Definitely not going well then.
Wow, I have found the shovel of the gods.
I was gonna ask Corvin that. Did they bury your comrades with the
That's a
shovel?
massive shovel. Holy shit.
That is a shovel that's like 10 feet long.
DM, you mentioned that I did have uneaten comrades?
No.
No. Okay. Just that's what I thought.
You know where their bodies are, or where what was left of them. But no, you were the last one left.
No.
You were leftovers.
Yes, you came just in time. I probably would have ended up her snack tonight.
Well, sorry for your loss. I know it's like to lose those close to you, to enemies, both large and small, mainly large. We're heading after these druids. You should join us. In fact, I want to cash in this token. You need to join us.
Oh,
Yes, Heaven's Path Monastery.
I will translate it into. He's saying he wants to cash in the token you just gave him, or if that doesn't work, the one that he got from your other monk friend, to get you to come with us to take down these druids.
Oh, I owe him a debt. I will follow him. He, alright. The token will help him if he goes to my home.
Oh, okay. I'll look at Hal and I'll say, he said he already owes you it anyway, so he's coming, but you get to keep the token because that's for when you go there. That will give you entrance.
Arrange it on the outside of my totem and with the flowers bookending both sides. Is there anything else useful in this place? Any equipment that your friends had that we should take? Backpack, spare bedding, anything you had on you?
Do I still have equipment? Yeah. Do we still have equipment?
You don't have it on you if you want to look around for it.
Yeah. I can
You
take a
just
look.
have whatever you'd be wearing.
Okay. That's less helpful.
I mean, you know where all the belongings are, right? Of your leftover companions.
I don't know if there was
Stop
stuff
being-
in my bags.
When you were tied to the rock, you saw stuff being. You heard and saw things being thrown to your left into the dark.
My left.
When you were tied to the rock, yeah.
Okay.
I also like the idea of like Erg taking one of your companions and holding him upside down and shaking him to get all the loose change to come out of his pockets before taking a chomp.
So over there, you find your bag, your backpack
Okay.
with your equipment,
Good.
and you do find the leftover remains of your companions and each of their tokens that they with them as well.
Sure. I will gather those to give back to their families. And it seems like a towel that keeps following me everywhere, so I'll continue speaking very broken language.
Belladin's over here with Fenthwick, and I'm standing near this giant shovel, and I look at Fenthwick and I say, "You think a Hal could actually wield this thing? This feels like it's like maybe a pole arm or this thing is incredible reach."
Well, then with your passive perception, it smells like shit.
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, if he hit somebody with this, they would definitely not want to fight us anymore.
Well, they wouldn't want to hang around us very much.
That's also true. I cast fungal infestation on the shovel, so they take care of whatever's on it, and yeah, I'm good to get out of here.
All right, you've started the cycle to grow cyclobacillin mushrooms.
Yep. So whoever comes on this cave next, good for them.
Anything else you guys would like to do in here?
Are these beds?
Those are large wooden racks with large, like, hides and leathers stretched on them.
Oh, hide Rex.
Stretched horizontally?
Yeah, vertically, horizontally. Yeah, they're just kind of stretched out over them.
I will lay
Strictly
down.
board.
I think Hal's gonna go to sleep.
No, so they aren't laying down. They are the racks are leaning against that wall, the cat wall.
Gotcha.
So they are upright.
Well, do we head back to your brothers, Fenthwick? Your brothers from...
They're not my
loincloths.
brothers.
Oh,
But yes, we can go back to the short stuff.
Yeah, the cavern is starting to fill with smoke now as Org's body burns.
can I take Erg's great club?
What strength?
16?
16. You wouldn't be able to wield it.
Oh, I'm not going to wield it. I just want to carry it as proof.
Give me an athletic check.
Oops. Both pretty good. 23.
Yep. you're
All right.
able to lift over and heave it onto your shoulder and kind of like carry it across both shoulders.
Okay. I will carry it out as proof as I follow Fenthwick and Belladin back the way we came.
All right. You guys exit the cavern back into the bright daylight, into the hills of the North Ward. Meet up again with the Caledon tribes people. And I think that's where we're going to end tonight's session.